Dennis Wiggins. I'm the CEO of Executive Program Management Dashboards. One of the things that I've done during the course of my career is led the portfolio for Bell South, which is a $250 million portfolio for the Network Services Group. I was contracted through Accenture to do that. I've been in project management for approximately, I'd say about 20 plus years. Worked for various Fortune 100 companies such as Hewlett-Packard, Accenture, American Electric Power, Nationwide Insurance. Led multi-million-dollar projects, domestic and internationally. And then I have Big Three experience for computer manufacturing, legacy Big Three anyway, with Hewlett-Packard. So I have extensive experience. What Executive Program Management Dashboards is bringing to the table is new solutions, industry best practices on how we go about doing business. So what you're looking at here is the portfolio associated with EPMD. Okay? I go up here, I say expand all, and it tells me everything that I have within my portfolio. And again, for the month of September. It shows how when I started in October, or it's a one-year trend analysis, and you can redefine the parameters associated with the trend analysis, right? So, when we started out, we were scoring in the balanced scorecard 7.5. Now, within the time frame of September, we're down to a 3. Right? So some of the things that are tracked within the portfolio, we look at PMO baseline. Right? This is what we baseline the projects to be. Right? Now if I scroll down over here, you'll see I baseline Oracle at $1 million. And I baseline business objects at $2 million, right? And my score at that point in time was a 5. Okay? So now if I wanted to look at Oracle by itself, I just click on this one and I'm looking at the Oracle project by itself, not integrated with the activity of business objects, right? So this level right here integrates business objects, Oracle, into the trend analysis of the combined 2 projects. Executive Program Management Dashboard wants to be a leader in the project management training space and also with the products and services that we go to market with, because we're also a value-added reseller as well. Okay. Basically, we've covered the earned value management training, right? And we use the earned value management training for executives within their organization so that they can start adopting the project management methodology as opposed to applying a burn rate to their projects and overrunning as far as scope, schedule, and costs are concerned, right? On the company website, you'll see a page associated with executive earned value management training. A little illustration here to show some of the things that the balanced scorecard can do, but this is a Wikipedia shot, but the balanced scorecard is capable of doing this, showing comparative analysis between the KPIs within earned value management. If you understand your actual costs in relationship to your planned value and your earned value, understanding the schedule variance for dollar amount, understanding your cost variance for dollar amount, right? These are the things that you need to know to keep your project aligned for your delivery on time and within budget. Okay? So that is the executive earned value management training that's offered to organizations. If you don't utilize earned value management within your organization, you are capable of coming to Executive Program Management Dashboards, and we will generate an earned value management report within the PPM IT Balance Scorecard tool, which will give you all of the KPIs for your project based upon the primary metrics that we use, that we import into the scorecard. Cost associated with that is $200 per report per project. Okay? And the report is comprised of about 4 different views within the PPM IT balance scorecard. So $200 per project, you get about 10 reports. One of the products that we offer is called ChartGAN. And ChartGAN is a simplified methodology. It's a Gantt chart, which actually time phases all of the tasks in the work breakdown structure, which simplifies the project management plan. One of the issues that corporations have is not making the project plan holistic of all of the activities that need to be included within the project plan, because they don't establish the correct dependency relationship, so the schedule is not pushed accordingly. Well, ChartGAN kind of like simplifies that. Let's get to the earned value management, because that's probably what you guys want to look at. So, I'm not going to import this right now because I'd have to bring the file over. One of the features that the application also has the import functionality feature. There's a model which is prepared, takes the primary KPIs, key performance indicators for earned value management, right? You pop those into the earned value management model. Then you actually import this. I'm going to let you see what it does, but I'm not going to import it right now. So what this is telling you, let me just go over this here. These are the imports that I've done into the scorecard, time frames that I've done it. And even here, for the imports, it tells me whether the import was a success, which is green, right? Whether it was a partially accepted, meaning that there was an error somewhere in the file. So it's saying partial success. Then it tells me when it just doesn't like what I did, and it's a failure, and it color codes it red, right? So if I were to go here and say I wanted to edit this, right? I could go back over here, pick the destination of the file that I want to import, right? Tell it where I want to import it from, okay? So let's say cancel here. Then what it does is it asks me for my source data, right? So these thresholds here are your plus or minus 10%. See the 5 categories? So you have to establish your threshold. So hypothetically speaking here, this threshold would be your goal. The middle would be your goal, right? That's your target. That's the target that you're trying to hit, right? Mm-hmm. So then this hypothetically is just 5% delta and 10%. That would be your management reserves, plus or minus 10%, right? So this would be negative 5%, negative 10%. You're establishing your parameters, right? So then you come up with your actual value. You can also select what time frame you want to apply it to, right? You can actually, this is the actual file that I import, so I actually tell it which tab within the Excel file I wanted to import, okay? And then there's some additional information up here that you can view, whether you want to, use date header rows, etc., right? Okay. So let's cancel out of that. Then we go over to here, destination metrics. So it's telling me, Dennis, within your application, right, you got all these scorecards. Where do you want these results to be imported into? Okay. Well, I want it to be imported into the PPM balance scorecard version 4.0. Okay, so then it brings up that over here in the scorecard tree. I click on that. Now, depending on what I want to import, I select. Now, the beauty of it is this, to tell you. What would happen is it would automatically map from the source data to the destination metrics, right? If you have the information identical, it would automatically jump to where it's supposed to be. If you have some deviation and it's not able to recognize it within the application, then you have to go through your scrubbing process and map it up manually to the appropriate field, right? So basically, this is just the mapping of the fields, okay? Well, when you start talking about strategic business objectives, you're talking about capital investment KPIs. So you're talking about net present value, internal rate of return, What else do we have? Return on investment, payback period.
EBITDA.
You can customize that within the application. You can customize and tailor that within the application. Because they're more so focused on what's the payback period. Okay, I've just dropped $1 million in this. How long before this thing's gonna recoup my $1 million back?
That decision-making process kind of happened one step before this. This is, okay, now we decided on which projects. Now, how do we manage those projects?
That's right.
And how effectively are we managing those projects? And the strategic alignment really is from the standpoint of, we've got a prioritization. You can weight those projects. So which ones are more important? If you're going to look at, now I've got to use my allocation. Maybe I exceed my reserve. How am I going to prioritize or reprioritize those projects? And from a strategic alignment, this gives you some insight as to where your problems are, and very, very, easy.
Totally different set of KPI metrics.
Exactly. So and so I was saying it's more on the front end. That decision-making process of prioritizing your projects is really where this tool comes in.
So these are the products that we bring to the table. We also received Project of the Year 2013 for the PPM IT Balance Scorecard, which is a portfolio management tool. It gives organizations, primarily the project management office, the capability of determining the performance of a project without going directly through the project manager. So it gives them the opportunity to sync up the scaling associated with the project, whether it be red, green, or yellow.
And it automatically color codes within all of the modules within the Balance Scorecard. And click on that one. Okay, so all of those are red here. Click on the A there, Shelley. So what this has is, as you go through this, you can actually scale and put notes in associated with whatever topic you want to address. So the A over here represents where notes have been flagged within the application. Okay, so now we talked about emails and emails flying back and forth and how you have to capture all this information. Well, this then acts as a central repository that your cross-functional team members, whether it be the BA, whether it be the development team, whether it be the testing team, whoever it may be, it's a central repository where they can go and put all of the notes. Hence, the end result is productivity improvement, because now you don't got 1,000 emails flying back and forth between your team members, right? You may want to have user rights defined within the application associated with the sponsors and stakeholders. Some things sponsors and stakeholders don't need to see. Okay, click on the X there, Shelley. Okay, let me take over here for a second. So this is the executive view, right? So let's go down. The overview is where we started out, right? So now let's go down, performance measurement report. Okay, so what this is doing is, and you can configure this however you want, it's telling you where you are associated month to month based upon the things that you've defined within the application. You can customize it and tailor it and extract one project. You can make it holistically of the entire portfolio, right? So if I go down here and I click on this one here, let's go down to earned value management, and let's go one level lower. Let's look at Oracle. So now we're just looking at the information pertinent to Oracle based upon the trend analysis, raw data trend analysis, right? So you can actually have this graph if you want. You can do comparative analysis within the application if you so decide, okay? Notes. Okay, notice we have no notes in here for Oracle at that level. See the level that we're at over here, which is the Oracle PR 8000 project number. Okay, but if I were to go for the entire portfolio, I see all the notes associated with the portfolio that people have put in place. You can't substitute your project plan in the scorecard. You got to summarize and know concisely what you want to extract out of the scorecard to maximize its value. This is not a substitute for your project plan.
Yeah.
Your project plan is your project plan.
Here it goes. I don't want to
This
say
is a
word
top-down view so that the executive levels in the PMO can understand, regardless of what's being communicated by the project manager, it's a realignment of the performance.
So measuring and monitoring, and
Exactly.
then management.
So what has this done? This is put you in front of the 8 ball as opposed to reacting to the 8 ball.
I'm here with Dennis Wiggins, CEO of Executive Program Management Dashboards. So, Dennis, how did your presentation go today?
I thought it went very well. We had 2 executive level individuals here with Bill Briggs, with CEO of A Project Success, and Dr. Harper with his organization as well. He is CEO as well. I thought that we got some very positive feedback and some very strong input associated with our products and services. I'm going to be getting together with them on a one-off level and discuss possible affiliate programs and joint ventures and things like that, and see what sort of synergies we can bring to the table and try to propel both organizations into increased market share.
Great, sounds like it was a success.
I believe it was a success. We had some minor technical difficulties in the beginning, but
That happens with technology.
no, you're exactly right, technology.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for inviting us here to be with you today.
Well, I want to thank Project Management TV. I think it's a great concept, and I'm quite sure you guys are going to be very successful in the very near future.
We hope so. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.